So I recently picked up a new camera, and I took it with me when I went to QuakeCon because, quite frankly, it was my first QuakeCon, first time casting an event like that. Kind of wanted to chronicle the journey, maybe interview some players. I had these large delusions of grandeur, if you will, about the amount of footage I was going to be able to get, but they did a fantastic job of keeping me really, really busy when I was there. So I did not get to interview nearly as many people as I wanted to. I did not get to take nearly as much footage as I wanted to. One of the days, both Bethesda and DSL kindly asked me not to film just because of proprietary reasons and them doing setup, and they wanted people to see the finished product, and that all makes sense, so I respected that. But anyway, this is a mashup of the footage that I did get, and also apologies in advance for some of the audio. I did not have a lapel mic or any sort of handheld mic. Everything was done with a shotgun mic, which worked in some situations really well. Other situations not so well because the convention center was rather noisy, especially on the busy days. And also going a step further, a lot of the lighting is pretty poor. I was learning how to use the camera, so I kind of messed up some of the ISO shots, and it was very dark in certain areas, certain situations, things like that. So I did not get well lit footage in some cases, and I did not get great audio in some cases. So this is just me apologizing in advance because I was kind of figuring things out. But yeah, anyway, here is the mashup of the footage that I did manage to take. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands. So it's Wednesday night. I'm back at my hotel, and we just finished up rehearsal. Getting ready to head downstairs. We're going to do a Magic Cube draft. It's going to be us people on the casting desk, maybe some players as well. Basically, whoever Justin can rope in. He's been really excited to try out this cube draft thing, but I got a new camera. This is my first time using it to like film for content. This is my first attempt ever at what I would consider to be like a vlog, if you will. So if it ends up being absolutely terrible, I apologize in advance. I'm not used to doing this sort of thing quite yet, but I wanted to like catalog what the experience was like. This is my first QuakeCon, and while I did the in-studio casting for the qualifiers, this is going to be my first time at a like live esports event doing that style of casting. So I wanted to potentially show you guys some behind the scenes stuff. I wanted to film today, but I was politely told no, I can't do that. I've been given the go ahead though to, you know, take some footage of the convention tomorrow, take some footage of the stage tomorrow, and I'm hoping to either tonight or maybe tomorrow in between games wrangle some players, maybe get some interviews. Again, ultimately I don't know what's going to end up in this video. This is my first attempt at anything like this, but I'm excited to see how it all turns out. Maybe I'll do more of this kind of stuff in the future. I don't know. Yeah, this is me in my hotel room taking my first crack at it. Let's go play some Magic.
It was so closer with the distance. Yeah. I know what card you're picking up.
I'm just glad we're finally starting to get the same packs back. So I'm like, I don't have to read through all this before. I know what these are now.
I'm not taking a fucking card for you. Shit. It's good. You put it in there. I did.
Wait, you're not going to take a card? Isn't that kind of what you do?
Not that one. Take it.
It's too good. It's too good. He's got to be real crappy.
You know, I can almost believe that.
Nice to meet you guys. I think
you as well.
Alright,
sounds good. Get some sleep. You got a busy day tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
There is complimentary breakfast over here from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m.
It's really good.
Really good breakfast. So come down here, grab breakfast in the morning. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
All right, 8:45.
Cool. Have a good night. I kind of just don't want this one to wheel there.
I think you're rubbing up on me close proximity. Picking cards that are
Oh, that's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah.
It's like the fifth best in the pack.
That's how it works, man. That's right.
Well,
Is that
a
not
lot
the
of
way you're
times
supposed to
it's-
draft cube? Because that's literally everything I've done.
I mean, you kind of only have that option. Like, this is like, do
If
I
I
take
had-
the
no,
good
look,
card out of
there-
If I
this?
had to
there-
name my deck right now, it's called 5-Color Nostalgia.
Look, there are every 2-color combination has a theme, right? Like, I spend a lot of time on it. Maybe not enough.
Spending a lot of time doesn't make things good
Yeah,
necessarily.
exactly.
Bro.
Take your YouTube channel, for example.
Oh,
Wow.
You're not wrong.
That's a shot fired if ever there was one.
Yeah.
Hope that one was on the camera.
That was a good one.
That's funny. I need to listen to it.
I need to save those for tomorrow.
Yeah. The next 2 days are going to be, 16 hours of us ripping
Just
on each other on camera?
Maybe. Maybe it's somebody giving 110%.
Why stop at 110?
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God.
That was a great interview.
That was amazing. Today, another video where I talk about how Corey Millhouse's veteran deck sucks. Would you like to be the one to release it?
Do you want me to push the button?
Yeah, give me a second.
I hope that's what it's actually about.
Yeah, it is. Yesterday's video was just actually called "Learning to Play Corey Millhouse's Veteran."
Having to take the time to figure out how to play this deck.
And this is the follow up.
These are the ones where you actually won?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you have a video where you lost every game and a video where you won every game?
There's a number of videos like that.
Isn't there usually? Isn't it
pick.
only usually the losses though? Like,
No. Actually, it's more of it's
Or
a
is-
disproportionate number.
or
of
is it
the
the
best way
2
to describe
wins
it.
on video and then the 8 losses off video?
Those are not. I know what you're talking about. Okay, this video is called "A Million Praetorian Pieces."
Got some cool stuff. That one.
And the thumbnail is a picture of Dark Harvester, and it says "The Dankest Harvester."
That card's so dank in that deck.
That card's good and everything.
I'm glad that it's made a little bit of a comeback. I love the like ebbs and flows of like Dark Harvester in the meta. Like, it's like, how do you feel? How do you feel like you want to gain life right now?
All right, there you go, man.
You know,
Smash that like button.
Bam!
It's in there.
All right.
Christened by Corey Mills himself.
Yep.
It's just like the most downvotes you ever get. Like, yeah, like, hey, I had to update my downvote map because this one
Yeah.
went like
Set a
straight to the
record.
dump.
Set a fucking record.
The veteran conscription was the single biggest wrench in testing.
Really?
Say that now.
Yeah. It kind of came out of nowhere. But the thing is, like, I know that people were playing it before I started, like, telling people to play it because, like, I would, like, play against it, like, on the ladder. It was, like, different versions. But, I was just like, this engine's, like, really good. Like, there were, like, a bunch of them were just, like, were just not playing conscription. Some of them were just, like, Praetorian Commander and Necromancer and, like, trying to win with, like, Unstoppable Rages and, like, Vigilant Giants and stuff. I'm like, why do you make 9/9, 10/10 Vigilant Giants? You don't need to. You need 5/5 Veteran Forerunners.
No.
You need tons of them.
I don't like the sound of that. Corey, can you do me a favor and not tell anyone to play conscription?
It's too.
I don't like
the-
playing against
The
conscription.
decks are already locked, so I cannot be responsible
No,
for any of this.
no, on ladder.
Oh,
Because-
ladder, it's over. It's okay. We'll come up with a new meme.
Here, hopefully they'll take out conscription and put their Thieves Guild Shadowforce back in.
Well-
Or both.
Well, actually, who you have to
I
blame
set up a bunch of people
is the
for
guys
failure.
who like actually produce
The day that
a
I
decent
left
amount of
for travel,
content, not the guy
I
who
released
just
a
posted
veteran
this on
conscription
Twitter.
deck as well. And
That's
then
literally like
for the next
80% of
4
my
days,
posts.
I've
I'm
got
like,
it
okay,
set
this
up
deck
to
will go.
auto-release videos on aggro decks that will chew through veteran conscription.
I'm like,
There's a fake body underneath a pillow.
yeah, I'm going to Texas. See ya.
I know, like, culturally, I think esports in Australia has caught on a lot more. Because, like, Renegades, and there's, like, a lot of just, like, better known Australian tournaments. It's still, like, kind of stigmatized in the States, so. Well, there's a lot, like, not a lot of people know about it.
I'll fix that.
Australians in League of Legends esports synonymous with getting banned and cheating.
Elixir of Mortality.
Yeah, the card game's good.
Sandy's fault.
Yeah, Canberra's crushing the Australian
Yeah.
magic. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah. I shouldn't have streamed it. I'm impressionable.
I know.
Nice. Play that.
You gotta go back to the good old days where Joe literally only plays Warrior.
I like the shakes.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to holding this thing. This is my first time doing it.
Excellent job.
You're
That's
my
professional.
first one. So it's the night before.
Yeah, it's.
How are you feeling?
A little bit tired, a little bit rancid, but I regret everything that I've brought. No, it's okay. It will do what it's going to do. Maybe win, maybe lose. I'm more scared about giving CVH an arm wrestle.
Yeah, you have to give CVH an arm wrestle. We're gonna catch that.
I feel like I have a better chance of winning QuakeCon than I do at beating CVH. in
Yeah,
an arm
I
wrestle.
would bet money on that. You know, it's funny. He's probably gonna take out his frustrations on you. I was talking to him today about how much I think Plunder actually is the correct play in certain aggro decks now.
If it's any consolation, I haven't brought 12 for 12 plunders this time.
No?
No, I think
That-
I'm
that's
down to
insider
9.
information. Down to 9, huh?
Yeah. That's,
I don't even know what to
get
do
that
with that.
exclusive. It's Crusaders taking a hit. It's lost 2 of them. You know, it's just
Oh.
one left, but sometimes one's all you need, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you get a couple
So-
of those.
So, have you ever played at like a big convention like this?
No, this is first one. I'm genuinely actually really stoked to do this. I remember I played a little bit of competitive Hearthstone, but I remember watching one of their in-house tournaments where they kind of brought out a lot of competitors and they just had them all in-house for a weekend. And they played tournaments like, imagine similar to what we're going to do tomorrow, but it's been a long-term goal to always want to go and do that. So
Yeah.
last time it was really cool meeting everyone from like the streamer side, but this time actually going out and being able to compete it feels completely different, but really exciting.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought was like really interesting is Justin and I obviously did the qualifiers, right? Casting wise.
Excellent job, by the way.
We're used to sitting behind a desk, but the stage and the casting setup at a live event like this is just so much different. Like I'm really curious to see both from the performer standpoint, like how nerves potentially hit things, but then also like from a casting standpoint with like a live crowd. And you know, when we're talking, it's not just like us going into a headset that goes to the internet. Like you can hear it echo throughout the convention center, right? Like it is broadcast like a live event. So rehearsal was really interesting today, and I'm I don't know, I'm really excited to see how everything plays out.
It's going to be different, because obviously when you're at the comfort of your own home and you've got the deck lists readily available, you can have that on your second monitor so you can check and cross-reference that with what you're actually playing. Because if you know your opponent's got something and there's a realistic chance you've got to read that it's in their hand, you can make that play. But here, if we haven't got access to lists, or I don't know what's working with like pen and paper yet, I'm guessing that'll be something we find tomorrow, but it's going to be like hugely different by comparison.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a different environment, and one of the things I want to make sure I ask people that I catch before the tournament.
Yeah.
First place is $20,000. What are you doing if you get $20,000?
They asked us this question on an interview, and I answered it at 3 a.m. and I gave such an asshole response.
That's what I like to hear.
I said, I imagine I'll enjoy paying most of it to the taxman, because honestly, I have no idea, but I imagine I'll get Buddy a nice treat and go from there.
All right.
Yeah, no plans of grandeur yet. I won't count those chickens before they're hatched. But
Fair
if we
enough.
do,
It's a smart man.
something spicy.
Any predictions? Anything else you want to get in before the day?
I reckon we're going to see a lot less tribunal than I was actually anticipating.
All right.
You know, I don't.
I do know, yeah.
So my prediction could be right, but I won't let you spoil it. I won't get any inside information. But that's my prediction.
All right. Well, you heard it here first as my hand starts to shake. This is my first time holding it up this much.
I was going to say, kudos to you. I'm glad I just got to sit here and just cross my hands.
Yeah, I might have to set up a tripod and actually do these the right way here in a minute.
It's got mini tripod.
Well, it's Thursday morning, and I'm getting ready to go down and eat breakfast and then head on over to the convention center. Last night, a ton of the players came in from all over the world. They're going to compete in the group stages today. Thankfully, Dust was kind enough to let me interview them last night. Most of the players just wanted to relax and go to bed. We heard some pretty interesting travel horror stories, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. I know a lot of the guys are exhausted. Some people like Thuldir only knew that they were going to be competing like 48 hours ago and then spent like 30 of it traveling, so a lot of those guys were stressed. I'm going to see if I can snag some today at the convention center. I'm also going to take some footage to kind of show people what it's like at QuakeCon as well. I'm really excited, and I'm going to head on down, feed my face, and then get on to the show. So, why don't we start with you guys saying, why don't you say your names and then your screen name so that people know who you are.
All right.
So, start with you.
I'm Frogger91, nickname in-game, and my real name is Etienne.
Okay, my in-game name is Fierce Infinity, and my real name is Miko.
Miko. I still love that name. So, in about an hour, you guys are going to start playing games, right?
Yep.
For the Master Series Finals.
Yes.
You guys have nerves?
Right now, yes. I don't know how it does look like in an hour, but I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the biggest excitement, meeting all the players here, getting new contacts, having a face, not only a nickname. It's beautiful. And everything else is just an addition to this. So we will see how it goes.
How about you? You got some nerves?
Yeah, a bit nervous now, of course, because this is all new, and so excited to meet all the players behind the nicknames and see the faces. But I'm sure I'm gonna be nervous when gaming because there's a lot of stake and I want to perform well. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the setup now that you've been here? Like seeing the stage, does that change anything for you, knowing that you might have to sit up there in front of like a live audience and not just being in the comfort of your own home?
It's a total new experience for me. All the tournaments I played in the Elder Scrolls Legends was from my home. So yeah, it's something totally new being on stage. Maybe, I hope, at least one game gets casted from me, but we will see how it goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely a great experience. Also, really kind of scary to perform there, but I like it so far really well. It's been nice.
So obviously, a lot of money is like on the line. First place gets $20,000. Second place is $10,000. What do you guys? I mean, nobody wants to count their money before they've earned it. But if you win, have you thought about like what you would do with that kind of money?
I think I have to buy a new computer because I want to get started in streaming, and my current setup isn't good enough for that. Other than that, I think I will go in holidays if I'm able to win that much money.
That's a fantastic answer. I'd watch you stream.
Thanks.
Yeah. What about you?
If I would win, I would definitely renovate our home. We need a new balcony top there and other things as well. So I think that's where the most of the money would go. Just to renovate a home.
Hey, home renovations are not cheap, so
Yeah.
that is a good use for it.
You talk about that with experience, right?
yeah. Sadly, a little bit too much. Has anything surprised you about the process? Like, you know, whether it's travel, hotel, meeting people. Like, was anybody not what you expected? Now that you're putting names to faces, or if you had like one surprise, what would it be?
Actually, when I arrived yesterday, the first one I met was Jason, and we tried to figure out who could play Legends, so just from the look. And we were able to figure out Kara Consul, I Like Pasta, several others, so yeah, it kind of worked out. So.
Everything's been so well organized from the beginning. I received a bunch of emails. Everybody has taken so good care of me, like telling me what to do and when to do, and the Southern hospitality, it has been so amazing. Like, I'm a bit overwhelmed by it, but I'm enjoying it. It's really great.
Well, I want to thank you guys for sitting down and doing this with me. I really appreciate it. I know you guys have a lot on your minds, and there's a lot going on, so, you know, even taking the short 5 minutes and doing this, I really appreciate it. So thank you,
sir.
Thank you too,
Thank
man.
You,
Howdy, folks.
Howdy. So we are on the actual stage.
Yes.
See if we can do a little pan here, where the players are going to be playing for the finals.
This is the real deal up here. Somebody on this stage is going to be crowned the winner.
Somebody on the stage is going to get $20,000.
That's a shitload of money.
Like, I've been trying to ask people what they would do with it.
Yeah.
There's some pretty interesting answers.
Did anybody say they were going to go to Disneyland?
Somebody said holidays. That's as good as Disneyland.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So, now that you're here,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think that I've never been on a stage like this in my life. I think that this looks absolutely fucking incredible, and that this is what we've been looking for years with this game, and it's finally fucking here.
Yeah, it's a little bit different from when we are in the studio in the booth, because here there's like an audience. Like, you can't see it from where we're standing, but there are literally bleachers on the other side of us where people can sit and cheer. And when we are casting, when we were in rehearsal, you could hear us over the loudspeaker. Like, it was kind of...
It's weird.
Kind of weird.
When we were doing the qualifiers, there was one guy in front of us.
Yeah, there was one guy like operating a camera.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, Carly was
room,
cool.
Oh yeah, there was a room full of guys, but yeah, there was one guy actually on front of us.
Yeah, so it's all going to be real here in a little bit. It's like about an hour till the players start with the eliminations.
They're all getting lined up and ready. They're testing the computers, make sure everything works.
Yep, people are getting their warm-up games in.
Yeah, they're preparing in different ways. Like, I've noticed a couple guys are scrimmaging against each other. A couple guys are just playing casually on the ladder. I saw one guy drinking like his 5th cup of coffee.
One guy was still trying to get into his emails because I think somebody sent him nudes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was that you?
No.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple guys chain smoking.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement in the room. Can't wait to see how it all turns out. Any words before we go to the cast?
You got to go out there and give 110%. 112 if you can manage it.
That'll never not be funny.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Well, we will see you all
soon
on stage.
Yeah.
Pounds of money for him. It's dust.
Yay! We're gonna lose. Right, so we have a little discussion beforehand. Yeah, it is. British people don't normally arm wrestle. We solve our differences with like crumpets and tea. This is the end for me, I think.
All right, are you guys gonna arm wrestle or buy each other a dress?
Yeah, no, we're getting there. That's why you don't make bets with Sophie. Let's give it a go.
Hold on, before you start, I need a picture with the arms.
Yeah, right. Can we get some CBH flex in the chat?
Oh god.
Why is nobody wearing a backwards hat?
Right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Uh-oh!
Plunder!
Oh no! It's the stamina kicking in now.
The endurance is
Think
not
of
there.
plunder dust.
Ashkin!
Don't let him down. Don't let him down.
Come on, Dust. It's like a wall. It doesn't go anywhere.
Christian left the jacket on and everything, Dust. Don't let him do this like you. Come on!
The fight.
Dust, you have everything to win.
Oh, the death. Now it's going to be every meme
I'm
in
wearing
Reddit.
these loafers. I started and I just started sliding.
So it's Thursday night, day 1 is in the books. It was long, it was grueling. I'm now back at my hotel, and honestly, I'm just turning on the camera because I need to document this. I think nobody would believe me if I shared it. We're gonna go ahead and walk through my hotel room so that I can show you the sound. That is water coming from my light. I'm a little concerned about that. I think I need to go report it. Yeah. During the qualifiers, we had fires in our hotel. Now, during the finals, water coming from my lights. Can't make this stuff up. Yeah, I'm here with J-Star.
That's me.
From the community. You guys know him as the person who runs the championship series.
That's right.
What's it feel like to be here at the Master Series and see something like this with the stage, all the players?
It's really amazing. I mean, I've been doing Champion Series for about 2 years now, and I've always dreamed of being able to attend a Legends event, see it on stage, the cameras, the TVs, and everything. So it really is almost like a dream come true being here.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing because for so long we've been saying we need to have tournaments and we need to have a pro scene, an esports scene, if you will, and we have it, right? $50,000 on the line.
Oh yeah.
At the time of recording this, we actually don't know who the winner is. You can maybe or maybe not hear the announcing over. I'm on break.
The last quarterfinals match, right?
Yeah. So take a peek behind us. We got some of the players hanging out in the stands. You got Jason behind us. So.
Yeah, it's been really fun, not only just seeing the tournament, but meeting all the players as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody's so nice.
Yeah, and these are people that I've known online for a long time now, running these tournaments. So now I get to kind of like put faces to names, and it's really been a great experience.
Yeah, like I think I've fallen in love with Fierce Infinity. Like every time I talk to that guy, like he's just a bundle of joy.
Yeah.
Again, Jason, he's hiding right there.
Yeah.
Jason is fantastic.
Very thoughtful.
Like you cannot help but love that dude.
And of course Santos Bella. How can you not love Santos Bella?
Right? That handsome devil.
Oh, yeah. I was a little disappointed he didn't wear the sunglasses while playing on stage.
We got a picture of him sitting in the
I did see that.
desk.
I love it. That's my favorite picture.
When do we get more championship series stuff?
Soon. So that's going to be the plan, is to come back this fall. I don't have definitive dates yet, but I'm aiming for the next soon.
The trademark Bethesda.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But this is J-Star soon, so it's not as far out. Hopefully.
All right. Anything else you wanna say?
It's been a pleasure being here, seeing everybody, and really seeing competitive Legends at its kind of fullest potential. So I'm really excited to bring back the Champion Series in the fall, and hopefully kind of strive to get up to this level with the Champion Series.
Well, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and I'll see you next time.
Perfect.
Asymmetric relationship.
Sub-Sunday
tournament. Streamer meets a viewer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There was a guy at the tournament. I forgot his name already. He was saying, "Oh, I'd be a big fan of yours since the software stage."
Like the Justin Larson.
Well, no, I'm thinking like a really positive attitude. They're like a really positive attitude, you know, that implies that you're charming.
There's a couple different.
And the number 3.
Listen, this is a rowdy bunch, right? Like we just had a long day. We crowned a champion. Kind of wanted to get a little bit of the ambience, you know. There's our champion over there.
Like kind of towards, like at the very end of college, at the beginning of the summer.
He's getting flooded.
College is high school, yeah?
University.
So like, you're still in university now?
Yeah.